Hello and welcome. It is about 10 o'clock p.m., 2200 hours, New York time, Toronto time, and Miami time. As I'm doing this video about 7 p.m. Los Angeles time. Taking a look at the weekly chart for silver, which is early in the week, going into day two. Some things worth noting, possibly a head and shoulders pattern, with this being the left shoulder, this being the head, and maybe we'll have a little bit of a furtheration move up to 18 and then complete the right shoulder to the head and shoulders pattern. Also an inverted one where we go like this and maybe it comes down a bit more and then breaks higher. That would be an inverted head and shoulders pattern. Maybe it just keeps going higher and then sells off and makes this one an inverted head and shoulders. There's so many different possibilities to which the market can lie. There's been 4 consecutive up weeks. I stated on the weekend that this has happened 41 times since 1968, and 22 of those 41 times it was followed with another up week. This is week number 42 within this situation. Big level of resistance pretty much at right now within this 18 average band. Thus, neutrality stage, which what has been a pattern of lower highs and lower lows, albeit this one is a matching high, the band is flat. So you can almost say it's even more neutral. It's not really bearish. It's see a clear break below here. Yeah, it doesn't look good, especially if it's had this kind of run and it sells off that harsh already. That's not looking good. Is it got to sell off because it's at this 18 average of highs and up so much? It can, but it doesn't necessarily mean it has to. And any move that breaks above this, especially moving in towards that 18 level, would be an attempt to push this into a bull market. Because within the attempt, I wanted to resist somewhere. This 18 average band will start to rise, maybe come back to the 18 average of highs, closes, or lows, and then break the resistance field. Bada boom, bada bang, we'll call her a bull market. But what exactly would an attempt of a bull market look like? Keyword, an attempt. Maybe something like this. Maybe something in this nature where it's broken past this resistance field and it's noticeably by the eye higher than this. This seems to be very Ekaf Swen. Maybe not. If it's not, then it's most certainly going to be as I continue on further with this video. However, that's what something like that would look like. And I was hoping to come out and do a video at this time with market conditions looking like this, but I didn't. Then I will hope to wake up on Tuesday morning and talk about, oh my, it's what a day, I guess. This 1x negative 31. And this is all about my Igami Noation. It's wild to say the least. Now at this previous lower high, now as far as that thing I was saying about coming back to the band, well, that would be a huge correction at this stage now. At what stage do I call this a bull market? Because before it was just correctionary phase in a bear market. That would be very difficult. And then I'd come out the next day and, oh, this has got to be something like a Ralad Ganid. It's 25th of January. We're pretty much back at the previous highs where the whole lower high and lower low started, and it's only taken a few days to get to this point. And this is some wild and crazy market moves. And then I would maybe come out even the next day and say, okay, 24, we're at highs not seen at quite some time. I'm still looking for this to come back to the band, so maybe you could have a 30-40% correction the next couple days? And at what price within this rise higher do you consider it bullish in this example? How much of this has got to do with permert rewope? Some of it might. Some of it might not. And then I can come out the next day and say $25 Canadian, $30, 25 American, $30 Canadian, 21 Europe in euros, and 57.5 is the gold to silver ratio. This thing is just flying. Gold is over $1,400 an ounce. The US dollar index, well, it could be calculable if you use these numbers, because I did adjust the currencies, but you'd be thinking, man, you gotta tag no lube. It's got no choice but to. Well, I'm going to end this video, but if you haven't already, Natog no lube, it would be Doog AD to tag some no lube. Thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.